Good morning from a absolutely grim Peterborough. It's been raining all night. Everything's nice and clean. Cat doesn't need to water the plants. Two fish from the top pond have come over the water blade during the night. Must have been spawning and are now in the bottom pond, so they need fishing out. Might leave it till it's a little bit better weather. Anyway, a subscriber, Martin Redfern, morning Martin, he got in touch with me and said, is the purpose of the K1 discs to hold the micro K1 down, and then when it comes to boiling it you lift it up? Yes, it is. I've actually taken the discs out, so those people that have never seen the discs before, this is what they look like. So just holes and slots, quite thick to be honest. That's about maybe 6 mil. That's a decent size. But anyway, yes, I've taken them out. I'm not saying that this product is bad, it was just unsuccessful on my Eazy Pod, so I've taken them out. I did have a plan. In fact, let's have a little walk and see what this plan is. I've got some shout outs to do. Quite a few people are getting onto the shout out business now, so good on you guys. So my idea initially was to take the lid off the Eazy Pods and to cut the disc into 3 pieces. So basically, you might not be able to see this because of the camera, but to cut a third and sit that third underneath this lip, but this lip is at an angle, and I think I've got something to play with. I always use a bit of stick. I've got a lolly stick here. So take this stick, place it up against the underside of the overflow, and as you can see it sticks well up, so that's going to be an unsuccessful idea, so I can't use that. So they might have to be for sale. If anybody wants to try that, I'll leave it up to you. I'll do that later. Right, so that's Martin Redfern. I hope that's helped you with that. I also want to talk about humble beginnings as well, especially mine. There are an awful lot of people who ask for shout outs and they describe their water feature or pond as it's only whatever gallons, it's just this size. Try not to get into that. If you see my beginnings, and I'll call it humble beginnings, but it's not specifically humble, it's just where I started, and this was about 1989, something like that. And as you can see from the photographs, mine was a little pond feature. I had a little garden, little pond feature, I could see out my front window, and I was well happy with it. And that's just how it is. I had some water in my garden, it made a noise because it had a fountain, and that's it. That's all you need. You don't need a 20,000 gallon pond, in my opinion. You need a water feature of some kind. You don't even have to have any fish in it. So anyway, without further ado, let's get on with the shout outs. Right, just a few shout outs. I'm inside because the weather is absolutely dreadful, as you can see, so instead of looking at my face I thought I'd just park it inside the summer room looking out across the pond. So first off, we've got a guy called Paul Clark. Koi with Paul is his channel. This gentleman has 2 ponds. Lucky boy. His main pond is around 18,000 litres. A variety of fish: koi, sturgeon, tench, goldfish off, mirror carp, grass carp. Quite a good variety there. Pump fed pond has got nexus, he's got streams, he's got water plants, no bottom drain. So like I said, what's the worst thing, what's the best thing? And clearly the worst thing is he doesn't have a bottom drain. He's also got a second pond on his patio made out of concrete blocks and fiberglass. I'm not going to say too much about this gentleman because it's a really long email, very in-depth. So skip along to Koi with Paul, give him a follow, have a look at his setup, his current setup and what he's building. I'm sure you'll enjoy that. Shout out for David Ross. Now David sent me an email and said this is my pond. He's done the pond with his sister Janet. And had no content on his channel. So in the nicest possible way, I said to him, David, get your finger out and get something sorted out, because his pond is 7,200 gallons. So quite a size. No bottom drain, but he's got a good reason for that. So pop along to D&J Koi and Stuff. So that's Dave and Jan. I think you might like what he's got. He's also got a homemade Christmas village. Those people that like Christmas, David and Jan have created a Christmas village. So even that is well worth a look. So get across there and have a look. I always wondered how far away some of my subscribers are, and I've had a message from, where is it now? Sweden? From Magnus Lindström. Now Magnus has got a really, really nice pond, and it has been going on since 2008. So yeah, he spent an awful lot of time on this. Since COVID year, he's had more time to dedicate to his pond. So what you need to do is skip along to Green Machine. And see how he's getting on. Magnus also said, can you give me give a shout out to my wife? And Magnus, I can only say Mrs. Lindström because you haven't actually told me her name. But anyway, nice pond. Let's have some more content. People need to see more content, daily stuff, feeding, you know how it works. But thank you for getting in touch with me. Carol Lysett, another shout out. Now this lady is the first ever lady to get a shout out, so well done, Carol. Carol describes her pond as only 911 gallons. So what we've discussed is we don't say only, it is just 911 gallons. Clearly Carol is a clever lady. She's got a really, really nice pond. Very, very artistic. So pop across to Carol Lysett. Hopefully she'll put more content on. We need to see regular stuff, Carol. A little bit longer would suit me fine. Go a little bit more in depth with your pond. Pretend you're talking to a relative and just try and show your pond off as best you can. But you have done an amazing job there, lady. Well done. shout out to Andy Simpson. Andy's had his pond for 5 years. It's quite a nice pond, a natural pond, which I absolutely love. He's got 19 fish between 5-inch and 23-inch, and 3 are 18-inch are over. The things that you like about it, it's got an air of mystery. What he dislikes about it is because of how he's built it, his fish can hide, so he can't see them very often. I'm not going to tell you any more about it, but pop across to Andy Simpson and have a look at his pond. Just to mention to Lou Davey, I was talking about simple designs for a logo for Cat and Eye Koi, and Lou Davey took some time out and he created a logo. Myself and Cat are quite honest, and Lou Davey did a marvellous job, but we did feel that it was a little bit too complicated. But the fact that somebody out there has taken time out for myself and Cat, that's really nice. That's very kind, is that, Lou? So hopefully you might have another go and make something a little bit more simple. I'm from Leeds, I'm just simple. I like the world simple. So thanks again, Lou Davey. Say hello, Cat, because this is Cat and Eye Koi.
Hello, Cat.
So there you go. Cat didn't play a big part this morning because she's been to Sainsbury's. Anyway, this afternoon, just after lunch, we've got to fish those 2 little blighters, top left hand corner. One with a big flappy tail. I'm now up to about, oh blimey, it's going to be windy. I'm now up to about 913 subscribers, so 913 times thank you. Don't forget that when it gets to 1,000 subscribers, we will pick a subscriber and you will choose your own prize. If you go back to previous videos, those people that have just joined us, and hello, go back onto previous videos, look up 1,000 subscribers, and you'll be choosing your own prize if you're the lucky winner. In the meantime, I'm going to have a bit of lunch because clearly I'm starving. Thank you to the emails that have come through for the shout outs. There is some clearly clever people out there. Make sure that you give them a look and them a follow if you feel as though they need a follow. Please keep them coming because it's quite successful. And in the meantime, please like and subscribe the videos that I put out. Thumbs up and click that notification bell, and I'll leave you with a bit more video footage of the pond. So take care, and I'll see you later.